The Phoenix and the Unbreakable Mind. Chapter 1. The Dawn of the Phoenix. In the ancient land of Egypt, the Bennu bird, the self-reborn phoenix of myth, would burn in a golden blaze each year and rise anew from the ashes. The king of Egypt would watch this spectacle and understand that true power does not lie in holding onto what is already known, but in the courage to vanish and to be created again. The lesson for today is simple. Resilience is not a single action, but a cycle of endings and beginnings. When we face disappointment or loss, we can choose to let the old version of ourselves fade away and then rebuild on a stronger foundation. How can you put this into practice? Take a recent setback, perhaps a missed opportunity in your work or a relationship that ended. Write down what you learned and one new skill or habit you will adopt. Commit to a short ritual each week, such as a 5-minute reflection or a journaling prompt, that reminds you that you are always in a position to rise again. In the business world, entrepreneurs know that each failed prototype is a step toward the winning product. Embrace the process as a path to rebirth rather than a series of failures. Remember that the fire of the phoenix gives light long after it has burned. When you close a chapter of your life, you are not done. You are merely making space for a new story. Like, share, subscribe, and follow, and learn how to turn every ending into a powerful new beginning. Reflective question you should ask yourself. What part of your life needs the heat of the phoenix to reveal the strength hidden beneath the ashes? Chapter 2. The Stoic Fire. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a philosopher, wrote in his meditations about the inner fire that burns within every human being. He reminded himself that the only thing he could control was his own mind's reaction to the events outside. When storms of politics or war shook the empire, he did not panic, but steadied himself by saying to his heart that he would not let external noise disturb his inner calm. The insight here is that resilience is not passive. It is the discipline of the mind. By cultivating inner equanimity, we are able to respond to life's challenges with clarity and grace instead of rash action. Apply this in your own life. Set a pause each day. When you feel a surge of frustration, stop for one breath. Count to 5 and then ask yourself what your response really needs to be. This simple practice turns heat, the feeling of anger or fear, into the cool precision of the stoic fire. For businesses, this mindset means setting clear goals, not getting lost in distractions, and staying committed to your vision regardless of external pressures. Close the chapter by remembering that the fire inside you is not a destructive blaze, but a guiding flame that can light the way even in the darkest times. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more modern takeaways from Stoic thought. Reflective question. In what moments do you find yourself surrendering your inner fire to external circumstances? Chapter 3. The Vedic Flame Within. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was stuck on a battlefield, unsure of his duty. Lord Krishna revealed the importance of a disciplined inner fire, the Sankhya of action aligned with one's higher purpose. He said that by acting without attachment to outcomes while honoring the duty that aligns with your soul's purpose, you achieve freedom and joy. The practical lesson is that inner growth is a fire that is lit through purpose. When you act aligned with your deeper calling, even the smallest steps become transformative. Today's action. Choose a daily ritual that honors your purpose while letting go of attachment to the result. Whether it is waking early to learn one new skill or taking a short walk while practicing gratitude, your daily intentional practice keeps the inner flame burning brightly. In a startup environment, this means building a product rooted in a deeper need and staying flexible about how people will use it. That keeps enthusiasm alive and ensures sustainable impact. Remember that the Vedic flame is never consumed. It grows as we give it more purpose and more mindfulness. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more guidance on aligning purpose with daily action. Reflective question. How can you align your everyday actions with a higher purpose that keeps your inner flame alive? Chapter 4. The Intersection of Fire. Now picture 3 fires burning together. The phoenix's rebirth provides the spark that can melt old habits. The Stoic's disciplined flame keeps us anchored after each rebirth. The Vedic fire provides the focus that turns each act into purposeful action. When these flames merge, a powerful synergy appears. A company that learns to let go of outdated models, Phoenix, keeps team morale high through clear communication and calm leadership, Stoic, and then pivots with intention toward solving the core problem of the customer, Vedic, can thrive even in turbulent markets. Example, a software startup that lost investors in Q1 had a culture of survival mode. By adopting a Phoenix mindset, they let go of the old business model. They introduced a Stoic pause routine, weekly stand-ups focused on what is essential rather than what feels urgent. Finally, they aligned their new product with a social mission, turning each update into a meaningful step toward a larger goal. The result was an increase in user engagement and new funding. In your personal growth journey, when you face setbacks, ask, do I need to burn and rebuild? Do I need to calm my reaction? Or do I need to focus my effort on what moves me further toward my personal mission? Like, share, subscribe, and follow to build your own fire combination for lasting resilience. Reflective question. Which of these 3 fires do you feel need the most attention to ignite the next phase of your growth? Chapter 5. Rising Above the Challenge. Consider the story of a modern entrepreneur from Silicon Valley who lost his company to a failed IPO. He could have quit, but he chose to rise like the phoenix. He then practiced the Stoic pause each day, meditated on purpose, and designed a new venture that served a greater need. By doing so, he achieved a higher revenue stream and earned respect as a resilient leader. The lesson here is that resilience becomes a journey, not a destination. It means continually adjusting your fire, breathing new life into old habits, maintaining calm across crises, and aligning your actions with purpose. Today's takeaway: create a personal resilience map. On a piece of paper, keep 3 columns: let go, pause, and purpose. Add daily or weekly activities to each column to keep your fires balanced. Share this map with a friend to keep you accountable. By aligning these 3 ancient teachings with modern challenges, you will grow into an unbreakable mind that can navigate any storm. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more stories of those who have mastered the art of the unbreakable mind. Reflective question. How do you plan to incorporate the Phoenix's rebirth, Stoic calm, and Vedic purpose into your next big challenge? Philosophy Spotlight, Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy that teaches us to distinguish what we can control from what we cannot. It is a discipline of the mind, a way of living where we train ourselves to accept the world outside our control while mastering our reactions. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, practiced Stoicism privately and recorded his thoughts in a series of short reflections that became his meditations. In simple terms, we learn to view obstacles as opportunities to practice virtues such as endurance, courage, and wisdom. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means active engagement within the scope of our influence. 2 key lessons from Stoicism that translate into modern success are: 1. Control the inner response. Whatever happens in business or personal life, if we keep calm, we can make clear decisions. When a market shifts unexpectedly, the Stoic pause prevents panic buying or selling. 2. Practice virtue as a habit. By committing to act truthfully, justly, and with self-discipline each day, we set examples for others and build trust. A leader who consistently does what is right attracts teams that share the same values. 3. Reframe obstacles. A setback in your project is not a failure, but a chance to refine the process. When you see criticism as a mirror, it becomes a catalyst for growth. These ideas fit perfectly with the theme of the Phoenix rising, the Vedic inner flame, and the modern entrepreneur's need for a resilient mindset. They remind us that our thoughts are within our control, and by harnessing them, we can create enduring success. Thank you for joining this journey through myth, philosophy, and personal growth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue exploring how ancient wisdom can illuminate your path today. Reflective question. How will you practice Stoic control in your next decision, and what fire will you ignite from that experience?